Welcome back to another video. I am back at this skate park. I actually come here about every other day now because my ramp is, well, broken. What I've been trying to learn about every single day is I've been trying to get a double whip. So let me set you up over there where I'm doing double whips. Single whip, I just need to spin it twice as fast. Yeah. That, I think, is the closest I've got. It's also been the most painful. Actually, no, second most painful. I did not land it, but I got closer than I usually do, so I'm good with that. So, with my bars, for some reason, the bar ends keep on falling out, like they'll unscrew themselves. Probably because they have slits and stuff cutting them so they actually fit. Anybody know any good bar ends that work with the NV bars since they're thicker? I got a pair of metal bar ends a while ago and it fit. So I tried to explain something like 10-15 minutes ago when I was scootering. It didn't really make sense though, so I'm gonna re-explain it. Basically, it's been an interesting day here. When I got here, I mean, it was normal and everything. Then a person or two came, and then some random guy came over. He walked right through there, over to here, and then just randomly started taking pictures of me scootering. I still have no clue what happened there. He came from that park, I think, and then he went back into the park over there. And I had another person come up to me after and ask if I have any pot. Okay, so it's been about 10 hours or so since the last clip that I had. The reason for it is, well, I was just cleaning up around the half pipe mostly. I got rid of some of the dirt down there. And I was just doing a few other random things. Anyways, in that time, I deleted the footage from the day before today. I was gonna put up a video today, but then the footage, actually no, I didn't delete it, the software did. So basically what happened was, and this is why I'm like more than a week late to upload a video now, is because my video got deleted, is I put the SD card in my computer, I downloaded the footage from the SD card to my computer into the file, and then I made another file inside that file, but when I made that file, it deleted everything in that file and that file. Makes sense, right? Fortunately, I didn't have too much going on in that video. What we did do though, and that I cannot show you the process of because, well, it's deleted, is I stained this section of the ramp because I'm trying to stain the whole thing, and I stained this part to begin with. I also tried to sand off the rust on this, and then I learned it's kind of like a pitted rust, like it's pretty deep in there. Then I sanded it off farther here, like that. So my plan for the rail right there is I want to, let me just quick move back to my tripod because I'm too lazy to hold this camera. Okay, so I want to sand off all the rust all the way across it and make it look like, I want to sand off all the paint and make it look like that, but just a little bit nicer. And then I'm going to put a metal clear coat on it so it should not rust, but you never know. Because I love that look for metal for some reason. I don't know why, I just think it looks awesome. Probably because it looks like stainless steel, but it's not. So it's like cheap stainless steel, but it looks a little bit better. Makes sense, right? I think we're going to start with fixing that rail over there that I was just showing you. My plan was to just use a wire brush on a angle grinder that I borrowed. That's not gonna work because the rust is too deep, so I need to use a sanding pad on an angle grinder, which throws a lot of sparks, so I have to actually be careful because our grass also has not been dethatched in years, so it's got tons of dead grass in the bottom of it, which I'm guessing is flammable. Now I don't want to start a fire, so gonna need to get the grass wet before I sand it. So I just found the angle grinder that I'm going to use. This is what I was planning on using. It's just a little wire cup brush thing. It just spins on the angle grinder. Doesn't work. This is what I have to use instead. I have to use this huge sanding disc. Don't worry, there's no battery in it, so I can actually touch it without injuring myself. And then this thing also spins really quickly, and then it sands off all the rust. It's pretty much that simple. So I do need to check to see what grit this is. 36. That is some very rough sandpaper. This does have a lot different of a finish than the wire brush. The wire brush looked really awesome. This thing has like a scratched finish almost. You'll see what I mean when I actually finish it. Okay, I just got the area around the rail wet water so it does not start on fire. And now I'm going to grind off the rust. One quick tip I have about buying angle grinders, always go with the corded one. The cordless ones that are somewhere down there, it dies so quickly, it's almost useless. And by the way, if you have a rail that you want to do this to, if you didn't have an angle grinder, it's really not an issue at all. It just takes a little bit longer. Parts of this I've actually hand sanded because it's easier. But all that you do is you just take a sheet of sandpaper like this, set it on the thing, and then you can just grind off anything on it really. Let me quickly give you a demonstration on how fast even hand sanding is on this stuff, just to get it down to that like nicer looking metal. So nothing has been sanded on this. By the way, I'm not speeding this up at all. There. We've already got mostly down to the bare metal. I mean, if you were to have a like 6-foot rail like mine, it will probably take you like an hour. So, I mean, it's longer than the angle grinder, but not actually that much longer because the angle grinder, you have to wait for the batteries to charge and stuff like that. So, I would continue to work on the rail, but I can't really because the grinder's out of battery, there's no more light in the air, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you liked it. Thank you for watching. See ya.